Hello, I'm Austin Mandevu, GIS specialist at Real-Time Biotech and Engineering here in Zimbabwe. With me here is Tinotenda Mngomezi, our social media marketing expert, and Tadiwa Madoka, our GIS analyst. I'll leave this time to Mr. Mngomezi.
All right, thank you so much, Austin. Hello, everyone. I'm here with a farmer. So, sir, we're going to start off with your name, the name of the farm, the size of the farm, the district we're in, and maybe the activities at the farm.
All right. I'm Ivana Muzvidzwa, farming in the Mhangura area, Makonde, Mashonaland West in Zimbabwe. And here we're on a 240 hectare farm and doing cropping, but mostly focused on a bit of livestock production. With the livestock I'm doing pigs, goats, sheep. Goats and sheep right now are at the pastures there next year, and a bit of cattle. So with that, I think.
All right. So why exactly did you decide to become a farmer?
Deciding to be a farmer, that was not a decision that I had to make. I think I started living on a farm when I was 3, turning 4, I think, years old, until now. So it was just a lifestyle that I've always wanted, that I've known and loved. So, you know, you see the peace and quiet, the animals, our symbiosis. You know you are close to nature and you get to breathe fresh air every day.
So have you ever heard about the Carboneg program?
Yeah, the Carboneg program, I've heard about it while I was doing my research on regenerative agriculture. When you start looking at the issues of climate change, the issue of carbon credits, the issue of, those kind of things come up. So I got to know about Carboneg, but then I got to meet you guys today.
Okay, so you as a farmer, I can see a big farmer. What's your thoughts on climate change?
Yeah, climate change is no joke. It's here and we are facing the wrath of it. Like as of now, right now, we are dealing with the effects of an El Nino-induced drought, a severe one, where we lost anywhere from 50 to 100% of our crops. So it's no joke, and I think it's high time we need to start taking action against our impact and footprint.
So have you been doing any regenerative practices before? Any principles you've been doing at your farm?
Yeah, ever since, I think it's 3 years now, since I started implementing some principles of regenerative agriculture, and in some areas, many of them. From started doing no-till cropping for my maize, my sugar beans. And in this 1 year, everyone laughed at me when I had a loss with my soybeans. I did no-till, then it rained that year, we had excess rain. Then everything lodged and I didn't get anything out of that. But I knew it was the first time when my soils hadn't built up enough carbon to take in so much water. And so I kept on going. Then I introduced animals. I introduced the sheep. I had goats before, but I introduced the sheep now. Sheep are better grazers than goats. So I wanted to deal with the grasses because I didn't have many cattle. So I wanted to do small stock. It multiplies better and faster. Then I also introduced the pigs now. I'm doing free-range piggery, semi-free range because, I'm still limiting them with my infrastructure at the moment. But given the good infrastructure, I'll be going mobile full-time with them. New paddock almost every day or in 3-4 days. You know what I mean?
All right. So, okay.
Okay, so are you going to tell other farmers about regenerative agriculture or Carboneg?
Yeah, definitely. I've been telling other farmers. But then, you know, without a face to something, it's difficult to keep pushing it on someone, and without an incentive to it. But at least now, when I say you guys, I refer them to you guys. Carboneg is here, and you get some benefit for your efforts of, you know, conserving and trapping carbon in the ground. You get to benefit this if you do, you know, mixed farming with animals, intercropping, conservation tillage, no conventional tillage. You get to benefit this afterwards. It becomes easier to tell someone when you have numbers to it, and you know, people are all about numbers nowadays.
Yeah. So, as in a Carboneg program, what do you think? What's best? Can we assist you with? Is like as an organization, as a farmer, what do you require for us to assist you with?
Like, you know, with our system, our agriculture now, our crops and livestock, we tend to have a conflict between crops and livestock damaging crops, blah, blah, blah. But now, if we get the right infrastructure, like, you know, right now I have this poly wire. It's good for cattle, but when it comes to pigs and sheep and goats, it becomes a bit difficult to use the poly wire. I need some netting for me to be able to control the pigs and the sheep and the goats. So, and it's mobile infrastructure. Using these makeshift, you know, sheets, they're difficult to move around. Now you see I've over-trampled this land because I cannot move them frequent enough. It becomes laborious. But if you get the right infrastructure, the energizers, the poly wires, the poly nets, the polyplated nets, it becomes easier and more efficient. Now you get to move when you want to move, and you don't damage the ground cover there.
So if you say for the past 3 years you've been implementing regenerative agriculture on cropland both and livestock.
Yes.
So in terms of cropland, was it helpful? Was it working for the past 3 years?
Yes, because I have a small flock, a small herd of cattle. For the small area that I've managed to follow up with crops behind my trampling and grazing, I've seen better water holding capacity for the soils. There is less weed load because the ground will be covered in manure and trampled mulch. So there's less weed load, better water holding capacity, and an improved yield with a less input cost in terms of tillage and whatnot, because I'm just coming in with a no-till planter, planting in there, no disturbance, no what. There's better germination because the soil is uniformly moist. Any small amount of rainfall is held and can germinate your crops. So it improved my cropping a lot, except for this year with the drought.
All right. So do you have any future prospects being a farmer for like a season or seasons to come?
Yeah, at the moment, I'm looking at growing my pig head, because the pigs, yes, they do a bit of rooting and whatnot, but if you move them frequent enough, they don't root. They'll be busy chasing the green stuff and whatnot. And increasing my head means I have more regenerative land to cover with my crops now. You know what I mean? I won't be chasing tall grasses. Everything will be kept short and nice. When I bring the cattle, they level everything down and I can crop behind them. Now there's no need to bring in heavy tractors, you know, a lot of diesel. You just keep it minimal and reduce the footprint. That's my goal.
All right. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
All right, for sure.
All right. Thank you so much. So, you know, is Rutem Biotech in the engineering in partnership with Carboneg. We are trying by all means to spread awareness so that people move from conventional farming to regenerative agriculture. Because at the moment, people still don't know about climate change. You know, they believe that it's just, you know, yeah. So spread awareness and so that people understand everything about climate change and its effects on the environment.
Yeah, the goal is to act now to like
Yeah,
try
now
to reduce as many emissions as possible. Most probably reach net zero by 2050. At least by 2030, we have to reach at least 1 billion tons of emissions reduced. So yeah. So I'm actually, as an organization, it's Carboneg. It's a surprise to actually meet someone who's been like practicing for 3 years, for more than 3 years. Yeah. So it's an achievement. It is. Yeah.
No, thank you.
All right. All right. Thank you so much, sir.
No, thank you very much.